Okay, I'm Nancy, and about 6 years ago I began experiencing severe episodes of vertigo and nausea, and was diagnosed by an ear, nose, and throat doctor as having Meniere's disease. They were able to give me medication that would prevent the attacks when they began,
Sure.
but nothing could really stop the attacks from happening. And it became life debilitating, not life threatening, but enough that I began to develop anxiety about getting in a car and driving somewhere.
Oh, sure.
Or going to work, because I simply couldn't predict when the attack would happen. And the attacks are cyclical. I'll have them for several months and then they'll go away and then they'll come back, but there was really no cure for those attacks. So in desperation, I joined a Facebook group called Meniere's Awareness to see if I could get some more information on how other people dealt with this disease.
Yeah.
And through that group, I found an article on upper cervical chiropractors. And people had excellent results with those upper cervical chiropractors. And there was a link in there to chiropractors across the country. And so when I clicked on Michigan, I was able to find your particular chiropractic service, and then made an appointment to come and see you in the hopes that we could...
Maybe we could help.
Help, yes.
Yeah. So you've been under care for roughly 2 months,
yes.
Right? Share with us how you're doing now.
How I am now? Well, I'll be honest, the first month was really rough. I felt dizzy more often than not, never having a severe attack. I did have one attack shortly after the first treatment. Lasted no more than a few seconds, but I could feel like all the water rushing out of my head.
Yeah.
And after that first month now, things have gotten so much better. I don't feel that constant dizziness that I had, or that wavy feeling. I have not had any attacks. I have not had to take any medication.
That's huge.
So I'm hoping that this continues.
Yeah.
My hearing is better. I think it's because the fluid is draining. I also feel that the tightness in my whole neck, shoulders, and upper back has just kind of dissipated, and I sleep better at night. So I'm really pleased with what's happened so far in just the 2 months.
That's awesome. So what would you say to someone who's contemplating upper cervical care for themselves?
I would say go for it. Give it a shot. It certainly has helped me. I'm hoping in the long run that it keeps me from having a second surgery on my ears, because I did have one on this ear to deflate the sac, which helped, but I have bilateral Meniere's, so the other ear is acting up, and that's what prompted me to come and see you. So talking with my ear doctor, he was all for it to see if we could do anything to keep from having a second surgery.
Yeah.
And so far, so good.
Yeah, so far you're doing great.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.